morning, I bid to the teachers and my fellow friends. My name is Khoshna and I am 12 years old. I study in Tvpss and the school code is JBC 1023. Today, I feel very proud to stand here to present my reading. The title of the storybook which I have read is The Little Prince. The Little Prince is a thin book with 80 pages. But don't be fooled, it's a brilliant book meant to be deeply thought and about to encourage you to build castles in the air. The Little Prince has been translated into English from the French language. It is the most translated book from the French language. The author, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, was a pilot. Similarly to the pilot in his story, while flying a mission during World War II, Antoine's plane was shot down and it disappeared somewhere over the Mediterranean. Reading The Little Prince was such a strange experience. It's delightful, it's funny, it's adorable. The story writing itself is kept very simple with no rhythm or rhyme, but the imagination and maturity of the story keeps the reader interested, along with the use of drawings by the author to help the reader visualize some things which may be unfamiliar. The Little Prince is a story about a pilot whose plane breaks down in the Sahara Desert. While he's trying to fix his plane, he meets the Little Prince who had come to Earth looking for a friend. The first thing that the Little Prince asks is that the pilot draws him a sheep that he can take back home with him. The pilot eventually learns that the Little Prince is from an asteroid not much bigger than a house. He loved watching the sunset and a quite demanding rose. To escape the rose, he left his asteroid and began quite a journey. On this journey, he met a king who wanted to rule over everything, a conceited man who wanted the prince to admire him, a drinker that drank to forget that he drank too much, a businessman who counted stars that he thought he owned, a lamplighter who lived on a planet so small that he had to continuously light and put out the street light, and a geographer that depended on explorers for his information. When the Little Prince makes it to the earth, the prince befriends a fox who teaches him that important things in life are visible only to the heart, that his time away from the rose makes the rose more special to him, and that love makes a person responsible for the being that one loves. The Little Prince realized that even though there are many roses, his love for his rose makes her unique and that he is therefore responsible for her. Despite this revelation, he still feels very lonely because he is so far away from his rose. The Little Prince ends his story by describing his encounters with two men, a railway switchman and a sales clerk. With each encounter until meeting the pilot, the Little Prince has he concludes that adults and children see the world in different ways. In the most simplistic review, one could say that The Little Prince is about seeing the world through the eyes of a child. I would say it's a good place to start. For me, The Little Prince is a book about loneliness, friendship, sadness, and love. My favorite thing about The Little Prince is his view of love. For me, the time you spend caring for something is what it makes it important to you. Thank you.